Good afternoon, good evening. Today is Tuesday, February 17th, 2026, and I will give the daily review of the Nasdaq and possibly also take a few trades. So let's have a look of what happened today, what is going on. First, let's just check the daily. So as we can see, we had higher highs here. I mean, we had higher lows, and then we broke below. And yesterday we saw a series of bear bars. So the question is, when I saw this one last week, I also wondered if we this week would test back down here at 24,000, and we can still do that, right? This seems a bit weak. We have had 4 days ago, we had a strong bear bar. It could be a second leg down from this strong movement, and we can still test down here close to 24,000. But today is pretty much based on the daily, seems like a neutral day. Let's have a look at 1 hour. So this is today, yesterday, Monday, Friday, Thursday. So last week we had a trading range, and then we broke down, and now we have a trading range at a lower level. It's a pattern you also see on the 5 minutes. So what's going on here? Last week this was pretty tight, and then it broke down. Here we have more movements, right? It could be that we are actually forming, based on what I see here on the hourly, could be that we are getting a higher low major trend reversal, but maybe we need to go a bit further down, up and down here before we reverse up again. So let's look at the 5 minute bars. I'll just have a look at the overnight range. Yeah, let's do 15 minutes first, just to have a look at the overnight. So today we have been trading inside the overnight range, and now we are breaking above it. Is it likely that we will go far above? Probably not, right? So let me mark high and low from yesterday. Well, yesterday was actually it was a bank holiday, so I think I will just mark Friday. So the low here, Friday, which was one of the first bars, and the high. and close of Friday, 4:15. So here, so Friday, we traded down, we went up, and then we ended right in the middle. Very common. So now 5-minute bar. And let me just remove the overnight range box. And let me also hide the extended hours. So we shouldn't pay too much attention to what happened yesterday. This was just machines trading. So I will mark opening of the day, always blue for some reason. My favorite color. So here. And the first bars are always important, right? So two strong bars, but we got a rejection. We got 2 legs down and a reversal. We had a sitting entry long, but it was a trap. We just bulls got out. Some bulls were still long. They got out here. And bears took advantage and got an extra leg down, a second leg down, and then a reversal. So there was a fight here around low of yesterday, meaning Friday. And then a good series here. We traded back up till the top of the day. And then bulls ran into some resistance, right? And we got some sideways trading for a couple of hours. Wouldn't say that bears took over, but bulls took a nap. And then we got a reversal here, a nice reversal, broke above. We also did it here, but it was more like an attempt to get out from the bulls. They stopped buying. Here they came back in, broke above. And as usual, often better to wait for a second entry long. So this movement can also be seen in relation to this after 1 hour trading. So you can also see this as one leg, 2 legs. So in that sense, you can say bulls are done for today. And now we are around, they can take a rest and they did it, but didn't give up, right? We have a very tight trading range up here. As you know, usually I always mark the bar quarter to the 15 minutes bar, quarter to 8. What you see here is European time, Central European time, so it says it's 8 o'clock or 20,000, well, 2000, of course, as we call it here. But let me just mark this bar. I always mark it with pink for some reason. So yeah, this is the top of this 15-minute bar. And let me mark the low. Must be this one. Here. So it's an important area. You can see when this happens late in a day, when we have a top and we have a tight trading range, usually it means that the market will trade a bit below this area. If it had been in the other end, we would have seen a reversal. And let us look also at the 20-bar moving average. This is the red curve. So we have been under it, and then we traded above it for a longer period. And right now we just broke below it. And bulls don't want to get too far away from it, right? So and here we have support. This is 1 hour moving average, or approximately. So we have been below it for a while, but here we came above it. So there is some support here, definitely. We have support from the red line close of yesterday. If you have a close look here, it should be the bar that closes 415 here, 415, yeah. So bulls will protect this area. Bulls today would really like to have a win. They would like to close above this line, the red line. Ultimately, they would like to go back up here to high of Friday, high of yesterday. If they can do that, it's a little bit doubtful, because bears, on the other hand, they would like to close maybe down here, opening of the day. That will give them like a 50-50 day. If I measure here, this area is approximately middle of the day, right? So for the bears, it would be a win to be able to go down here. But let's see. So right now we are breaking out of tight trading range. But how far will it go? Will it accelerate down? Can happen. But when I look at this, yeah. And you also saw the reaction here, right when we got close to the red line, we got a reaction. We can see that now. 2 minutes have passed. Bears are not really selling this. Let me just, so we can see, have a better look. If we get a doji right like this one, we could see bears getting out. I will try not to jump in too early. I will try and wait to see how this bar closes, although sometimes it's difficult. So what is up here? There's a magnet. 800 is a magnet. 900 is a magnet. So bulls will, I mean, bears will be happy if they can get 100%, and that is the blue line, the 1 hour moving average. But look to the left always, right? So they're trading against a series of good-looking bars. We had one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 bull bars. We reach a top, but also here we have stronger bull bars, right? But this is accelerating. So we just reached the close of yesterday. We can see it here, right here. It's difficult to buy 70, right? It's also difficult to sell it, but market will probably go a little bit lower. And this area is a buy zone. If bears are really lucky, they can get 200%. And there was a reaction up here at 50%. So it's not unlikely that we can actually come all the way down, and then this will be seen as a trading range, right? Bears are trying. So They got exactly 100%. Some of them will say, thank you, I'm out. And they will start to buy back shorts. Some of them will hold. Some of them will hold because they're hoping for 200%. If we get a bull reversal, 1 bar, 2 bars, bears will sell again. To get out at a break even, and then bulls can come in again. And this is why we see second entries that are always or usually stronger, like here, right? Second entry. Bulls came in, but we need to get rid of some of the bears. We got rid of them here. They give up, and then we get the second entry long. So a pretty good close by bears. I mean, often it's better to have smaller bars and a series of them than one big bar that can be seen as exhaustion, right? So we got reached 100%. We also reached a round number, 700. So some bears will simply measure from 800. They could be short from up here, and then now they got a nice 100 points. We could get a vacuum test down to 200%. I'm just not that convinced on the bear case. I see a strong bull movement, but also if you look further to the left, we saw that bears were able to take over. But will bulls give up and give everything back? If market closes down here, the commentators will say in television, well, Nasdaq had another bad day. But as we can see, it's a mixed picture, right? There are more green bars than red bars, probably, or it's close to 50-50. So bulls are waiting for something to buy above. A bull bar that is not too big. If this 5-minute bar closed right here, I would like to buy it. I would like to buy above it. And bears know that, so they want to avoid painting a small bull bar. So the last seconds, there's a fight. There's a fight for the last seconds. And it seems like are bulls winning? 5 seconds. No. Some some bulls will see this as a win because it's a dojo, right? So they will see it as a weakness, but it's not a bull bar. And we got a rejection. Market traded back to close of yesterday and got a rejection. So that's not good. So maybe we will get 150%. Yeah, it's vacuuming down a bit. 150%. Will they reach 200%? Hmm. So as you can see, something happened here at 150%. Doesn't mean that bears are giving up. Some of them did. And some bulls knew that that there would be buyers down here. And they had some buy orders stacked up. So now opening of the day is becoming a magnet for bears, right? They want to paint a trading range. And we are getting late in the day, half an hour left, 30 minutes. Okay, 200%. Can they make it? Looks like a good close for the bears, but let's see. No, bulls are stepping in. It has a tail. That will prevent some bears for continue selling, right? Now they're thinking, okay, let's give bulls a chance and we can sell higher. But look to the left. If bulls suddenly step in, they can do damage, right? So if we get a bull bar this size, it will be bought. Then we will have a double bottom here. We will have 3 pushes down. They will have 100%, 150%. And bulls would like to get up here to the pink line and to the 20 bar moving average. But let's see. Bears are still in control. They're not giving up. They're back at 150%, aiming at 200%. There will always be some bias around the tail like this one. But how many? That's the question. So it seems that bears are just grinding lower, right? They have some good looking, not too big bars. Another good close, just grinding lower. Are bulls finally stepping in? Or is it just like we have seen here, something that seems like a bull bar and then it's sold? This time it seems a bit stronger, right? Yeah, there's a lot of information in the way a bar is developing, right? We can see that there's more strength in this bar. Yeah. So bulls have not given up. They want to fight for close of yesterday, and they're getting there. Just touching. We can see a reaction here at the 1 hour moving average. So far, nice reversal. And we got to close of yesterday, almost. Yeah, we got there. Now we got there. Nice reversal. But I think this bar will be sold. Let's see. If I should do anything here, I would sell this bar. Why? Because it can be a break-even bar. Bulls were long still here, bought more lower. But let's see. Now the blue line is support. There will be buyers here at 50%. There were buyers, first buyers at 60. Well, at it should have been the other way around. This is 33%. There are buyers here. There were also buyers at 50%. We almost reached 50%. And bulls want to get up here. They want to touch the pink line. And the 20 bar moving average. But problem for the bulls is this, yeah, it was a strong reversal, but perhaps too strong. In the sense that many bulls decided to scalp out. And bears knew that, they were ready to sell again, to get back down. And what will happen if they get down? Some of them, the wise of them, will probably buy back shorts, and then we will get a second entry long. But it's getting late in the day, and people don't want to make mistakes, right? We have 2 full bars left in the official trading hour, and then 3 more bars that I count. You usually see some movement, yeah, until a quarter after 4 New York time. So we can see there was a reaction down here at 66%. It's not a coincidence. Machines are measuring this all the time. It's also the only way I can make money, it's by measuring. bar 77, we usually see strong reaction. So bulls pushed it back up here and some sold. So it seems right now not many bulls eager to buy here in the top, and bears not eager to sell down here. So this is why we have inside bars. And inside bars are interesting because they can give they give some nice breakouts. So are we getting rid of bears down here? Are they scalping out? And will we see a reversal into the close? It's not unlikely. So we have two inside bars. This could break down or it could reverse up. It's last bar of the day, so not recommendable to trade it at all. Could be last attempt today from bulls to reach low of yesterday. Bulls would like a second entry long, a last second entry long of the day. Maybe they'll get it. I'm out here. So they came back to close of yesterday. So who won? It's almost a 50-50 day, but bulls are showing some strength again, I would say. They're still here, of course. Let's have a look at the daily. So at Doji, we cannot count. Yesterday was a bank holiday, Monday, Friday, close to a Doji. So no strong reversal. It will be interesting to see if bulls can defend this, and we will get a higher low like we had here. 3 pushes up. This is a higher low. Are we going back up here? Or will bears get continuation? Bears tried to sell and we got a reversal, but we can also see that we have some inside bars. If we look at this strong bull reversal, we have inside bars, and if we continue some days to trade in this area, I think we will see a reversal and get back up a bit. But still, the picture is, as you can see, just on the daily, just a lot of trading range. So yeah, that's all for now. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening.